Hello, welcome back to the Indie Brew, where we spill the tea on indie games. Today we are having a first sip of a indie game called Winnie's Hull, which is a roguelike deck builder with a lot of twists. Basically, you play as Winnie the Pooh as he goes through this transformation, metamorphosis. I don't know how to explain it, but transforms into this insane Cronenberg monster, which you want to happen. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but it's actually really, really good. The gameplay is a lot of fun. The game loop is a lot of fun. So let's jump in and see how far we can get. I am yet to be able to complete a run because it is difficult. Like, it's very, very strategic. So we'll see how we go. We might end up doing a couple of runs. We might end up only doing one. We'll see how it plays through. So let's hit the play button. We have unlocked some things because I have been playing it for a little while. As you can see up here, oh, there's new stuff. So wait, Tickler, barrage your opponents with a flurry of light attacks. To give and receive pain in a cyclical dance between survival and self-destruction. What does that do? Leech. Ooh. I do want to take a lot of bleeding. Hunter, your limbs are honed extensions with full precision. You will always find your mark. Let's go with Berserker, I think. We've got a little less life. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. Okay, so we do start off with bleed components, which is nice. So as you can see, we start off as Winnie here. We've got this little mouth hole going on here that's open up in Winnie's body. And we're starting to grow some stuff. We've got a little extra arm down the bottom here. So the idea in this area is to place our little virus blocks to try and get as many resources as we possibly can. So these ones here are mutation events. We do want to try and get to that as best as we can, but it doesn't look like... Oh, actually, no, we can make it to that. Okay, so what have we got here? We've just got our bleeds, and physical attacks inflict +2 lifesteal if target is bleeding. That's pretty good. So that does 2 times physical. We might grab that because then that's double lifesteal. I think on the map, the main thing we're going to look at is getting our health up. So this is the main combat. We've got our cute little woodland creatures here, Possum and Quoll, and we want to try and defeat them. So we are going to attempt to do that by placing our blocks on here to make the attacks and defenses. So we get bleeding, which is not good. Is there any way we can get out of this? Not really. So one thing I do like about this is that, so it'll give us 2. We'll take 2 damage and should be right. Oh, no, because the damage happens afterwards. What is this? Self-damage, fleeting. Actions, effects are removed at the end of the turn. So this kind of sucks. We're in a predicament here. Let's do that. Get a little bit of healing. So life still gives us healing, which is exactly what we want. Not lifesteal, bleeding, sorry. Bleeding gives us lifesteal, which gives us healing. So we're back up to full health, even though we took a fair amount of damage in that round. So after each combat, we come to this screen where we have a look at the total resources consumed, and we're able to get a perk. So we're going to get a blue perk here, which I think is a rare from memory. Yeah, rare perk. So we got heartburn and rage if damaged when at full health, which might be all right. Test, tickle, gain an extra capture if you inflict 3 or less physical damage on a turn, limit 1 per combat. I mean, maybe. Riot shield, each turn gain shield equal to the number of enemies, which is actually really good. So we might do that. And then we try and get to, oh, actually this is a new area. I think we try and get up there, right? We do want to try and get some of the max healths as well. So we go into another event phase. Hopefully the audio's come through all right. We shall see. All right. It's decent. We should be able to defeat him next turn. Yeah, there we go. Okay, basically we're just looking at what happens up here when we're placing our blocks to see what sort of damage we take and see what damage they sort of take. I'm going to make the most of it. That's not a kill, but it's decent damage anyway. And that is a kill, so easy. The first couple of fights are pretty easy. First, like, main fight, first main boss, I guess, is actually pretty difficult. But with the bleed, we should be all right. We'll see. So movement effects inflict bleed. That's going to be good. We just keep buffing up on bleed pretty much. Let's see if we can get that extra health. And then, yes. All right, we get to add a block to our inventory. We might add another one of like a 3. Now this is a random event. We don't have enough currency, so we're not going to go to this one. Let's do that. See what sort of random event we get. Hopefully it's something decent. Oh, we've still got 1 block left, that's good. Okay, so we can gain another one. And with the block that we're looking at up the top there, we might be able to get a decent thing. So this is the first boss battle. We're up against, I can't remember his name. Oh, Honey Badger, I feel different. I can't do a Winnie the Pooh voice. Badger nodded solemnly, for they did not remember him having this many limbs. Your body is corrupt. Focus, you could heal it. Can you raise your crab claw? I will try. All right, we want to deal as much damage as we possibly can here before something else happens. You'll see. Violence has no place here. We must make peace with our body. Even the ugly parts? Especially. Now gently move your crab claw. All right, I'll gently move it. You watch me. Okay. Let's do with this one. I know your struggle. Parts of us we must repress. There is anger inside you. It has been a while since breakfast. The thought of food was pleasing. He tried again to move his crab claw the way a non-hungry animal would, without violence. It's not going to happen, my friend. It is not going to happen. Here we go. Enough! You dare test me? Okay, we're going to test my buddy old pal. All right. What are we looking at here? Do we want to continue with the bleed? I think we do. So we lost a little bit of... Oh, Lord, we're losing a fair chunk here. Let's do that. That's what takes the least amount of health away. What are we looking at here? That might be pretty decent. Okay, we really need him to not hit us. Honestly, I'd like to hit him as much as we can, but it's not looking like we really can. Let's just do that. Get rid of the awkward one. Oh, that kills us. That doesn't. Gain some health back. And he brings his friend out. It's so frustrating. Okay, easy. So I had a lot of trouble the first time I did that boss. We're going to grow the brain. Oh, do we get a better one? We do. We get a purple. I haven't had a purple yet. So what's a purple one? Purple one is epic. Prickle. Gain 1 serration each time you take 3 or more. So what's serration? Add spike at the end of turn. Oh, that's good. Bleed increase. Okay. So I pretty much just want to grab that one. Okay. I don't know why that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. That's fine. We deal. We grab the extra health. And then I guess we just do this. We still don't have any currency, so there's not much point in buying any of this. Not that the heal wouldn't be too bad. Oh no, because that's exhausts. The chugging would be perfect, but we don't have the money for it. Oh no, yeah, this is what I wanted. So we can make a L shape, which is not bad. We could do that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that, honestly. Because those half-lines are a little bit awkward. Alright, so we got 4 enemies here. This one's a little bit. What do we got? So that's gonna do that to him. 24. 24 on old mate, which will bring his spikes down, which is not too bad. We probably don't want spikes sitting there. I can't remember exactly what spikes do, but it is annoying. So spikes inflict unblockable damage back to attackers this turn. Okay, that kind of sucks. $17, so that kills him. And then we're kind of just hoping for... Yeah, we're kind of hoping for healing. Okay. It's a decent amount. And this guy's got shields, which any way we look at it, we're kind of taking damage here. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we can always heal it back up. This healing set is really, really nice, honestly. Okay, so that takes him down to 19. What does that do? Oh, not 19. It takes him down a fair chunk. I don't know the exact amounts. I could probably work it out, but I'm very, very lazy, and I shouldn't say I'm very, very lazy. I'm trying to play the game. I don't want to sit here doing maths the entire time. You know what I mean? Let's go with that one. And then I guess we just, yeah, we put multiple amounts of bleed on there. Okay, perfect. I don't think we're going to get a purple this time. We are going to get a blue though, which is nice. So let's even get another bleeding one. Okay, spike inflicted on enemy. We don't have much spike. Repeat the physical and whatever attacks for each bonus they're captured with. That's not bad. Do we have movement effects? Start combat with 4 forceful. It's inflicted when moving an enemy past other enemies. Any enemies past take forceful amount. So we don't... I think we're going to take the bonus strike. We can grab... We could grab all that, or we could go up and get our max health. Let's do that. On there. I don't know which way we're looking at going here. That's nice down that way. We might... So is that one? We might... Ooh. So we take that. And we go 1, 2. Event phase. Oh, so that wasn't what I thought it was, actually. Alright. Now, if not targeted by an action, take 1 stun at the end. So we could... Yeah, let's do this. So we can... Oh. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It's the best scenario here. I think that's the best scenario. And then hopefully we get a little bit of life steal this time. Yeah, there we go. Can we do... Yeah. Let's pull him forward. Take 3. And then get our life back. The bleed lifesteal cycle is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is actually quite a good build. Okay. What do we got? 1 shield for each instance of lifesteal inflicted when at full health. That might be good because we have been doing a lot of lifesteal. Let's take the currency because eventually we do want to be able to buy stuff. I kind of want the max health, to be completely honest. And let's take that. Okay, so physical, fury, and knockback. So we've got this one where movement effects inflict 1 bleed. Should we take a knockback or multiple amount by the number of uncaptured shield actions on the board? That's not too bad. We'll also perform an action on creatures. Let's take that. Because then we can hit multiples at once. And we get another random event. So let's take a random event. Choose your modification. Gain 3 health. Yeah. Take it up to 18. We started at 9. We're up to 18. We've doubled our health, which is really, really nice. All right. That's going to drop us. But if we're at full health, we should get 2 shields. And that takes a fair chunk of damage off of him. But he does get enraged, which means he does more damage. So we do have to be careful about that sort of stuff. We heal up next round. Oh, Lord, do we? Wait, what? Should I redraw? Is there any situation here where we take him out? Let's redraw. Oh, no. Okay. Please give me some health. This is actually bad. Yeah, we should be able to beat him in this one, yeah. And then we take it back up to almost full health. Whew. Okay, that was a little closer than I would have liked. Alright, gain our perk. This is just a common perk, but it's fine. Physical damage in excess of the target's health gets inflicted on the creature behind. That's nice. Piercing attacks inflict 1 damage. We don't have any piercing at the moment, so we might just overkill. Now we could, yeah, let's do that. We get all those. We're back up to full health. Add a single-use virus block to your inventory. I'm assuming we want to go. Oh, actually, there's a. Oh, that's just a shop. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. Like so. What's this one? A mutation. We want to get the mutations. I do want to get the 1 max health. So any way we do this where we can get that bottom health as well. No, there's not. Okay, that's fine. We tried. We tried our best. All right, Rumble. Amount is inflicted as physical to all enemies when you gain shield. So is that 3? Gain shield multiple times. Do we have many shields? I don't think we do. This might be a good one to take, actually. So we don't have any other shield cards. Okay. So that takes him out in the first turn, which is nice. I'm happy with that. And he gets a buddy back instantly. Let's see. Now, I have died to this dude before. This is Vulture that's at the front. I think that's the way to go. And then we should be able to get... I thought he was bleeding. Oh, it's because of the... Yeah, okay, yeah. That'll take us down to 2, 4. We gain 4 back. -3 shields. Let's see what that does. Now... Oh, wait, what? Why? This is when... Okay, that kind of sucks. Let's take the top route. That's almost a kill. Takes my shield every time. So he's got 4. Let's do that. Unfortunately, we just don't get the kill on the mouse. Why is it taking my shield every time? Why is it discarded? Who's got shield block or something? Brawler. Ally knocked out, heal +5. Okay. Let's do that one. Yeah, I'm confused as to why it's doing that. Okay, perfect. Can we slow that back down? Doing heaps better than the first time I tried. The first couple of times I tried this, I should say. It's the same way with most of these types of games where I think that's the best situation there. It takes a while to get into the groove of things. I'm getting that lifesteal. I wonder why. There's a decent amount. We're getting a blue and maybe a purple. Perfect. So once again, another epic perk. +1 shield when gaining shield. Actions which inflict 2 or less physical get inflicted as lifesteal. Is that good? I think we go for fortify. Okay, what are these ones here? This is interesting. Let's go with... How did I do that before? We lose 2 max health if we do that there. We do get this, which we can just sacrifice there. There is something up there. I'm not too sure what it is just yet. It is a choice mutation, which is what we want, but I don't think we're going to get there. Unfortunately. Oh, is this another boss? Oh. Hey, yo. It's him. A beautiful specimen. You've done well. You will be rewarded. In due time. Winnie's whole demo completed. Actually, we did pretty well. I'm impressed. This is only the beginning. Adventure to new unique regions, unlock new virus strains and mutations, encounter new enemies and friends, explore deeper, evolve further. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing the full game. It's a really interesting concept. I interviewed the dev for this as part of the indie game showcase. When was that? Last year, maybe? And they're very passionate about the game. It's, like I said, it's such an awesome concept, especially if you're into horror sort of stuff or, you know, amalgamated Cronenberg monsters. And the roguelike part of it is fantastic as well. It's a really enjoyable experience. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this one. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know if you're going to pick it up once it comes out. And Subscribe to the Indie Brew to keep up to date with all the bits and pieces on Winnie's Hole, but also a range of other indie games that are being released and updated on the regular. Thank you once again. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and until next time, stay caffeinated.